Hello, it's me, Lori, your self-appointed positivity princess. I hope everybody's doing well and staying healthy. I want to remind you of a YouTube channel called The Lori Show. I'm here spreading happiness and positivity and helping others to live their best lives as best I can. So join me on my journey to riches. I will be using so many tips and tricks that I've collected on my way to preparing for my journey. If you are intrigued by anything that I'm saying or anything I'm talking about, anything you see, just hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss it when I have my stupendous breakthrough. This video will represent day 115 to 121 of my path to riches. If you haven't seen my earlier videos, I would encourage you to check it out and see how my path is unfolded. Today in this video, I want to talk about a very important factor in the law of attraction. This factor has slowed down my progress considerably, and I do not want you to make the same mistake. See, I want you to learn from my mistakes. Eleanor Roosevelt once said, "Learn from the mistakes of others. You can't live long enough to make all of them yourself." Or, if you prefer this quote by Otto von Bismarck, "Fools say that they learn by experience. I prefer to profit by others' experience." Both of those quotes are saying the same thing. Take my advice from the experience I've had and the mistakes I've made so that you can save yourself some time. Don't be the fool. Listen to the experience of others. The first step in like every law of attraction trick or method is that you have to feel good. To feel good, there's so many things that you can do. You can simply smile. And then you actually feel a little bit happier or more positive just from that act. Feeling good is not the part that I have an issue with. For me, the part that I didn't have straight or that I had an issue with was the knowing what I want. Maybe you are like me. I feel like my desires waver from week to week or even at times day to day. Here's the solution that I use. I do have a statement of desire of my ideal outcome. I have all of my details written out. I've shared this in past videos. I got this from the Napoleon Hill method. I read this statement every morning and every evening. I try to really feel it as I read it. Now, to keep myself feeling motivated and good in the meantime, I ensure that every day I create an intention for the day. This can be a way of going about my day or even a goal. I write my gratitude list, I read a little, I do something I love, I connect with one positive person every single day. This also is all on my law of attraction cheat sheet, which I will put a link to below. Check it out, it's a really cool resource. Okay, so if you are looking for your passion, your purpose, etc., I have 3 questions you can ask yourself. I do want to do a full video on this eventually, but here is a little bit of a glimpse, okay? So number 1, if I were on my deathbed and I had a list of things that I didn't accomplish in this life, what do I not want to see on that list? So I'm not going to go too much into it and give you a bunch of details, but just imagine that list and you've gotten it in front of you. What do you desperately not want to see on that list? What do you want to avoid landing on that list? The second question you could ask yourself in looking for your passion, your purpose, and this might sound a little bit strange, but you might say to yourself, what would my mom say that I should do? That would make me happy and that I'm really good at. So as much as a mom, or the reason I say mom is it's somebody who loves you unconditionally, it's supposed to be. Some people might have an issue with that, but use a person in your life that you know loves you unconditionally. What would that person say that you should do? Often a mom or someone that loves you will give you kind of positive feedback no matter what you do. Like they'll say, you're beautiful, you're smart, you're amazing, you're unstoppable, you can do anything you put your mind to. But they'll also be really honest with you as well, and they'll tell you what they see you as being really good at, and that can be invaluable, absolutely. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna ask my mom, Mom, what do you think my passion is? What do you think my purpose is? What should I be doing? What am I great at? Number 3, what activity do I find myself experiencing magic? So by magic, I mean one of the following. Okay, you experience flow, so you find yourself in a zone and time has no meaning when you're going through this. or your best self comes out, your creative self, your happy self, your focused self. This is magical. Or maybe while doing this thing, it just feels right. You experience signs and synchronicities. So guys, I want you to comment below. My life is magic when I am, and fill it in with the rest of that sentence if that pertains to you. So my true calling is to entertain and spread positivity. I love to make people laugh, and mostly that is because they are smiling. Okay, people, find joy in every day. Find a reason to smile. Be someone's reason to smile. Why do I tell you to find purpose? Well, in Man's Search for Meaning by Holocaust survivor Viktor Frankl, he said, life ultimately means taking the responsibility to find the right answer to its problems and to fulfill the task which it constantly sets for each individual. Life is never made unbearable by circumstances, but only by lack of meaning and happiness. Happiness cannot be pursued, it must ensue. So this is a Holocaust survivor. He was able to find happiness in his life when everything was stripped away. And this is kind of the same feeling, and I mean, this is a much more extreme example, being in a Holocaust as being kind of, us stuck in our homes. But when everything's taken away that we identified with, that we saw as being ourselves, that's when you find your true way to be happy, by going inside yourself. And that's what that's what anyone would encourage you to do, is look inside yourself and see what makes you happy, what truly brings you a sense of joy from a deep feeling, like deep in your heart. So in my next video, in my Path to Riches series, will be for day 122 to 128. Okay, so I'm just going to remind you again, we have a Facebook group dedicated to positivity and happiness. It isn't huge, but the members are one of a kind. And I've said this many, many times. I love, love, love my members. As always, I'm doing 3 shout outs of my group members. I want to give a big virtual hug to these 3 members. These are Sandy Weller, Chantel Dale, and Kat Marks. We are making the world more positive. One smile, one meme, one photo, one video, one post, one comment at a time. Love you guys. Okay, so I'll be doing 3 more shout outs in the next video, so come back for that. And thank you so much for watching my videos. I am grateful for every single one of you, because as you know, and I've said this before, without you guys, I'm just talking to myself. Have a wonderful day, everyone, and be positive. Love you.
Hi, Lori. We wanted to talk to you today and tell you that we're really proud of you. We like how nice you are and kind you are to everybody. We like how you're good at cheering people up. You go, girl. We love your geometric designs. You always do such beautiful artwork when you come over. And we loved your funny words that you make up. You say a lot of really entertaining and funny things to us. And we like that you're ambitious. And we want you to stay strong, stay safe, and stay the course. Love you, Lori. Ha.